Guys, let's go ahead and jump into this recap here. We're going to go over my trades on VTNR, which is a very nice green trade. My trades on AMC. One of them was a red trade. The other one was kind of like a wash, honestly. And we'll go over each one of those trades as well as today's action on these small caps. Before we do, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and check out the daytraderchatroom.com. You can come check us out with dashboard access, courses, and resources, live trading for 5 days for just $5. It's a trial, no automatic renewal on that, all right? So come on over to daytraderchatroom.com. Now let's go ahead and jump into the charts. And before I forget, remember tomorrow we're going to be live on YouTube, 6 p.m. This morning I stepped into the day really thinking that we were going to get some major moves. And pretty much all we're seeing is the opposite. Just a lot of sideways movement. A lot of sideways movement. Let's go down the watch list. Let me get that watch list here. Boom, boom, boom. Here you go. Here's the dashboard at the daytraderchatroom.com. You got the chat room accuracy since launch. This is how we're doing as a team. I don't believe it's updated for today yet, but it is updated as of Friday. Let's refresh. Oh, it's already been updated today. Jonal, bro. Jonal, the site admin, super fast. So here's what we look like since launch. Great accuracy as a team here. And today's watch list, guys. AMC, VTNR, GME, OEG, TELL. That's what I had on watch this morning. And AMC, complete sideways. You'd think it's VTNR. Complete sideways action. Right? I traded AMC twice. VTNR had one nice move. All right, we had one nice move right in here. And we caught that move. We'll go over that trade. GME just had this random big pop and now just sideways. A lot of sideways going on. OEG, sideways. Once again, this looks like VTNR, a lot of sideways. I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody's gap up tomorrow. OEG, TELL. TELL, let's see here. Straight up off the bell, then boom, pulls, you just chop. Back down under VWAP, back up over VWAP, back under VWAP. It's very choppy here on TELL. So with that type of action that was going on, you know, right out of the gates, I was aggressive on AMC because I really thought that since AMC had very good news, I mean itself not really, right? But in general, we had good news as far as movie going goes, right? We had two big movies over the weekend, hit record numbers worldwide. Then you had AMC itself lift the mask mandate for anyone that has the vaccine. So you had a couple little catalysts there, coupled with the Wall Street Bets movement, right? You got the apes, as they call themselves, out there moving stuff around, or so they say. So you could have thought to yourself, hey, look, we're getting a gap up above a key level. We talked about AMC watching for $28 to hold support. Okay, where do we find support this morning? Just underneath 29 right here, 28.80s. Okay. And then we break up above VWAP, and it looked like we were going to have a good shot here, right? I got long. I actually entered this very aggressively. Let me put this exactly how we had it in the moment. And let's get over here. Whoops. Okay, so I entered this right in here on that VWAP break. We had nice increase in volume. We broke through VWAP. I don't typically, take those. That's an aggressive entry there, but there are times where I have traded it like that when they're on AMC, past times in Tesla and other tickers, right? In a hot market, I will buy a VWAP break. If we held a very important level like we did here with AMC, right? So I get in there, but I only take a starter. I did not jump in there with full size because we could have easily just boop, jumped it back down here, right? So I take a starter position, and then I add when we hold VWAP there. I add when we hold VWAP here. So now I'm in full size, and then right here, boop, I get stopped out. Well, I was like, dang, really? This is whack, right? I was not happy because if this was going to be the move, it would have done the opposite. We would have had that coupled with this right through the highs. And we would have been banking at 34, 35, 36. And I was only going to sell. And as a matter of fact, when we had this little push here, that little push there, I immediately put out an order at 31.92 for a very, very small percentage of my position, because I was fully convinced we were going to get that squeeze. So I wanted to hold on to the bulk today, looking for that big move, right? So took a loss there on the entire position, full size. Not happy, but it was fine. It was part of the plan. I understood. You know, none of the losses were crippling, obviously, or hurt me, because the losses were within my risk tolerance. Because before I enter the trade, I know where my stop is at. Therefore, I know the share sizes I'm going to take upon myself, right? So nothing there. That was the first trade of the day. After that, went after VTNR. And then VTNR right here. Wait, let's fix this. I'm sorry. Let's fix this where I can have this fib level exactly where it's supposed to go, because we had not made any new highs yet. There we go. Whoops. So VTNR, we've known about this one. We've talked about it a while. It was on the watch list. We were watching for 850 to hold support on any deep pullbacks, and watching for $11 to be tested. Where did we find support this morning, guys? Right here, 880s, 870s. Okay, right in here, we found support just above that 850 area we talked about. We're like, okay, we held another key level similar to that of AMC. So we finally break up above VWAP here, and we begin to hold it. Now, I get long VTNR when we begin to hold that level. I don't take on full size, but I had a good decent amount of shares. You know, I was just a little bit less than full size. And I started to take some profits off rather quickly, because $10 held here and here rather strong in these three candles. So I had like 2 or 3 take profits in that zone. Let me grab my alerts. Where are my alerts? So VTNR, long VTNR, 965, stop 950 area. Taking some profits off at 10, taking more profits off at 988, more profits off at 992. Okay, right in there, because we just weren't breaking through. And I'm already red on the day, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take the bulk of my position off here, because we've already seen the resistance lines holding up on everything else. Like, I think this one is going to have a good shot at a squeeze because nothing else has. But I'm going to be prudent because I'm already red on the day, and I'm not trading my P&L. I'm not looking at my P&L, my unrealized P&L, but I am trading the chart, and the charts have been showing that resistance lines have been holding up. So I'm going to be rather quick, and I reversed it. On AMC, I was holding to the bulk of my position, looking for the big move. In this case, I took the bulk of my position off in front of that $10 area. You know, that $10 area was previous support here, and now it's been holding up as kind of resistance. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just take the bulk off here. I'm going to take the bulk off here. And the reality was, you know, I probably wouldn't have taken most of this off until 1040, 1030 something. All right, because that was the previous high up here in the 1040s. So we finally started to get the little squeeze going. And I started taking more profits off, right? So I take more profits off 1015, more profits off 1031, more profits off 1071, flat 1073. Okay, I got flat 1073. And this thing went all the way up here to what? About 1090s, somewhere in the 1090 range up there. So I got flat at 1073. And that's it. It really hasn't done much since then. Showing you that we're not getting that extension that we really were looking to get. We're not getting that extension. If we're going to get extension, this thing would have already been up here at 1150 for sure, right? But we're not getting that kind of movement. So I was like, okay, whatever. Just take my profits. That's it. Little green day. Nothing huge. No biggie. Had I not traded AMC, well then, would have been a better day. I did take another trade on AMC right in here. Similar to that of VTNR, we break through VWAP, hold support. Okay. Put out our fib levels. We're holding 38.2, VWAP, 9 AMA area. And I take a little bit of profit here. And then I sell out the rest right in here. And now look, see, just so choppy, man. So choppy. And, you know, there'll be people in the YouTube comment section that'll be like, oh, you should have just held on. This thing's going to 100,000. Come on, man. Let's get realistic here. Number one, I'm not a dreamer, right? I don't hold in hope. I'm an active trader, so I'm going to be in and out of my positions according to the plan at hand for that trade in the moment. If it's a swing trade, it's a swing trade plan. If it's a day trade, it's a day trade plan. If it is an investment, it is an investment plan. I do obviously have long-term investments in my investment accounts, but I'm not going to invest long-term in AMC. That's not going to happen. So I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to come out here like some people are doing and be like, oh, I'm just going to buy like 10 shares because this thing's going to go to 100,000. I'm going to become a millionaire. Look, I wish that were true for you, but that's not how the world works. That's not how the market works. AMC is not going to go to $100,000 a share. It's just not it, you know? It's not it. So that's it, guys. Those trades for the day here. Let me double check here. The initial trade in the morning. The first trade in the morning on AMC. It's long AMC, 30.69, stop, $30 area, sold out, 29.95. Then we had the VTNR trade we already went over. And then this last AMC trade was long AMC, 30.34, stop, 29.80. Very tight stop on that one. 30.70, took some profits off. Took a little bit more lightning in the load, really, at 30.48. That's not really a take profit, even though it is a green little trade, but nah. Then flat 30.15. Okay, so it's like a non-event. This is a non-event. What happened here? That was a non-event. So, I mean, will we see AMC make a move during lunchtime? I would not doubt it in the least bit. Will I trade it? I will not. So that's pretty much it for me today. I'll check back in the afternoon. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video. And tomorrow we're going to be live, remember, on YouTube. All right, so I hope to catch you on the next one.